Hey, Ed Wilson for president, Paradise Earth Initiative, the walk away president, seek independence, redo all of the everything, redo everything. Basically, I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of people out here are having the hardest time. Now, most of the old timers that are getting some social securities and they actually had it pretty easy back in their days with they didn't have the inflation, or let's just say it was there, but it wasn't to the levels that it is today. The crookery and the rigged system wasn't as brave and brazen as it is today, because they were incrementally pulling the wool over those people's eyes, but they were once again, I don't know if they were willfully ignorant or just ignorant altogether, but that's that's another video, okay? And I'm going into these places and I'm seeing people miserable. I'm going into banks. I'm seeing these people are miserable because they know something's wrong. Most of them are too afraid to say anything. Most of them are really just too afraid to say anything. That's what it is, guys. Okay? They're afraid to say something. They know something's off. They're not educated enough. And most of them have been dumbed down, vaccine down, everything else. I mean, keep in mind, it's very hard right now to go out here and carry on as business as usual when your country just tried to kill you, okay? They just tried to kill you. That's what COVID was, guys. That gain of function was to use on you, to kill you. Hey, all you Vietnam veterans, McNamara 100,000. Yes, they went through the school records, drafted, and picked you. Yes. They were trying to kill you. And as they were killing you, the governments over there in Vietnam and some of these other, because keep in mind, the same international terrorist organization is behind all of this, and it's international terrorism. So the next time you see an international charity, you better run. That's why I don't go to any churches. I don't go to any of your synagogues of Satan, and I don't give to any of your charities. Okay? Yes, St. Jude's, all of that stuff. If you heal the cancer, guess what? All of those guys are out of jobs. They can't keep begging you for money. There will be no need. They'll have to create something else, guys, and they will. They will. They will. They're already talking about the next pandemic that they plan to release on you, and you're doing nothing about it. And that's why I said, you vets, I really just, I don't know what happened. Actually, I do know what happened to you. I know exactly what happened to you. And I feel bad for you, but at the same time, there has to be some critical thinking that's supposed to take place here. And I know most of you guys, I was listening to you guys before you went in. You're watching them Full Metal Jacket movies and all this other crap. And then, they were getting you all swelled up, and you're thinking you're going to go over there. And, really keep in mind, guys, right now, I'm basically telling you that they've been killing our people and murdering us since the beginning. Yeah, 1776 never happened, guys. So you can go ahead and keep beating that damn dead horse. All right? It didn't happen. They pulled the wool right over your eyes. And you guys are afraid to do anything. Okay? You're afraid to speak up because you don't want to lose what monies you get from the government and things of that nature, okay? Your VA, your free medical and all that stuff. And once again, once you get too costly, the VA is going to take you out. I'm telling you right now, they're going to take you out. They're not there to help you, okay? They're pacifying you, okay? Now, I don't know if Trump's trying to fix all this stuff or not, but after so many of these BS presidents, okay, to think that this guy's going to come in there and change any of this stuff after it's been going on so long, you've got to be kind of crazy, okay, to even think that. So maybe it's time for you guys to rethink things and, get the people that set you up, because that's what they did. They set you up, and now they're setting up your kids, okay, and they're also setting the country up for an invasion. So you guys going to let that happen? Come on, guys. Are you going to let those kids down? I mean, keep in mind, you just destabilized an entire region.
I've heard some of the stories that, you know, from these guys that have returned. Some of the things they were talking about. Okay? Hearing kids screaming, this, that, and the other thing. You know, I wonder sometimes if that was their officials doing that. Okay? We probably had politicians coming over there visiting just to do things like that. We probably had some of the pharmaceutical industry over there getting some of that chrome, you know, the adreno, you know, that they were using in Hollywood so they can keep their longevity and their, you know, the transfusions going. That's right, guys. You heard about all that too, right? Then there's the organ harvesting. Okay? So, we don't do that crap anymore, okay? I'm not going to thank you for going over there being idiots, all right? If you won't take on these bad people now, I'm sorry, guys. You're a joke. Okay? You are surrounded by people that just tried to kill you with COVID. The government paid for that. And you're just going to allow this to happen? Well, I'm not. I'm going to do everything I can. I'm going to speak out against them, and I'm going to speak out against you. I hope you guys wake up. But if you don't, just remember, they used you for terrorism. That makes you a terrorist. Okay? It's hard to look at that flag now the same way, okay? No, I know you don't want to hear that. Don't talk about my flag. Yeah, that's more important to you than what it was supposed to represent. You guys, God, pathetic. Meanwhile, you got people around you in secret societies and groups that are plotting your demise and your children's demise. They're already talking about the next pandemic, okay? And what are you guys doing? Well, I gotta go to work tomorrow. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a... Okay? Don't sell them kids out. Don't sell your families out. I don't know what happened to you guys. Anyway, I'm trying here, you know. Nobody will probably ever see this, but at least AI, down the road, when you become sentient, you'll see it, and you'll know that there were some of us that were trying. Hey, who knows? They'll probably take a guy like me out. I was going to say, but if they do, just remember, I would never take myself out. So, I love life too much, and I love, well, my family. And actually, I probably love your family more than you love your family. Yeah, y'all just talk shit. You just talk a lot of shit. Okay? You're badasses when you're going into another country that's going to be fighting and doesn't even expect you coming. But then when it's against the biggest, baddest cartel, terrorist organization on the earth, it's crickets. Where are you? Oh, they're poisoning our skies. Where's the Air Force? Actually, it's worse than crickets. Crickets would be something. It's more like the mighty emphatic pause. It's just a big old... Hear that police siren in the distance? That's confirmation. And that's you guys, okay? Stop. Stop messing with our kids. Stand up or go to sleep forever, okay? Because I'm sorry. I don't want to see you in no heaven, all right? I don't want to see you there. Not after what you just did, all right? You left us with a mess, and you're doing nothing. Nothing. Anyway, I'm doing my best, guys. It's really hard to go out here. I feel sorry for these people because most of them don't know all of this. Can you imagine going out here every day serving shit? Guys like you guys on the daily, knowing that you're a slave and knowing what's awaiting our children so that you can predatorize them with loans and enslave them even deeper, take them into your synagogues of Satan, nah, that ain't gonna happen. You better stay away from my kids. You better stay away from my whole family. If any of them numbnuts want to join you, let them. But I'm not joining them. Okay? Have a good day, guys.